Hi everybody. Um, my name is Aiza, and I'm from the Philippines, and I'm 28 years old, and this is my fiance.
Hi, I'm Ross. I met Aiza online when I was looking to come to the Philippines to try to help some people. So I was just starting my business, and I've always felt like you should try to help people who don't have the same level of opportunity that you have or options available to them. So I did some research, and I thought the Philippines was a good place. So
Right. I know. We know the fact is like there was a lot of people who are really struggling in the Philippines, and yeah. Can we talk about our charity?
yeah, we're actually in Dubai now. We've been separated for a long time due to the
18
pandemic.
months. Yeah, 18 months.
Yeah,
I know
a
there
year
was.
and a half.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot of people who can relate us in the same boat to us, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, every time I've made a trip in the past to visit Isa, it's always been either in the Philippines or we went to Taiwan once. But I think being in Dubai, where it's very luxurious, there's lots of wealth everywhere. Um, it kind of makes you think about like, wow, there's a lot of people who don't have this opportunity. There's a lot of people who would like to try to like get here or do something to be
right.
successful, but especially in the Philippines,
There's a
like
lot of
places.
Filipinos here in Dubai.
Yeah, but they're working really hard.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
lot different.
Mm.
Um, so I just wanted to share my story. It's like I was lucky to have parents who were very supportive.
Right.
And I didn't fully take advantage of that. I didn't actually finish my college degree, but um, it's like just because I didn't finish, I didn't give up. It's like, okay, what can I do? Um, I still want to make a big impact. I want to be successful. So I just went online and I'm reading like what do people do who don't have a college degree in America to make money, and I saw a lot of ads for truck drivers. They're making good money. So I'm like, well, that'll work in the meantime, kind of. And yeah, I went to school for it for 3 months, and um, I was really enthusiastic. I'm like, I want to work, I want to work, I want to work. Because when you don't have any money, that's your attitude no matter what happens. Like, give
Right,
me work.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
um, and yeah, I was very lucky. I found a great employer in Wisconsin, where I live, Midwest Carriers, and they've always been really fair and paid me well and given me a lot of work when I've needed it. So um, the first couple of years, that's really all I was focusing on. Like, not even what should I help or who can I help. It's like, oh, I should try to make some money because I don't have any money. And yeah, I did that for like 3 or 4 years, and I finally had enough to start my own trucking company. So I'm like, well, it'd be kind of cool because I'm gonna make more now to give a percentage of what I'm making to people who didn't even waste an opportunity like I had, but people who just never even had one to start with. And there are a few people like that in America, but to be honest, like you kind of have seen through the COVID where it's like the government is doing their best in a lot of cases to try to help them.
Right.
And there's a lot of places that don't have the resources to deploy.
All right.
So I thought, well, I should focus somewhere where there's a lot of people who don't have a shot like that. Some places are not friendly to outsiders trying to come and even visit or to get involved in anything.
Right.
So it seemed like the Philippines was the best option.
You will go to the Philippines.
So yeah, right before I started my business, I'm like, well, yeah, I should visit the Philippines and at least know that my money is not going to something bad or it's not being stolen completely or something. So I'm like, well, I need somebody to help me because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything about the place. So yeah, I looked online and I'm like, made an ad. I'm like, is anybody willing to just take a week off work. I'll pay you whatever you're making. Just help me go to these charities. Help me learn about what's going on, especially like around Manila. And yeah, luckily Aiza saw that. Oh, you want to take it from there?
Yeah, and then that time like his first visit in the Philippines is way back on February 7, I think. You remember?
Yeah.
It is our first meeting, February 2018. And then I saw this guy so handsome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah. Yeah, it was such a happy day. I really remember it. It's like I feel like it's like a yesterday, you know. And then yeah, during his visit, we visit you remember we visit the charity that we visit.
Yeah, he cares.
He cares, Acelo,
Mm,
and
Cribs.
we visit Cribs during that time.
Yeah.
Is it three charity only
Mm,
that we visited?
yeah. Yeah, it's like I always want to make a point, especially when we're doing something like taking a trip or spending money on ourselves. It's like just to stay grounded, so you don't become disconnected with like the real people who are actually having like a harder time than we are. So, it's easy when you're in the Philippines. There's people to visit, there's charities to visit, but because I'm not allowed to visit due to the pandemic and we're in Dubai, we thought we would just take a different approach this time. And
Yeah, since everybody needs help, but we know to the fact that like everybody needs help, but we wanted to search those who deserve the help. You know what I mean? What we means like
yeah, it's just in this scenario we can't really search. So it's like either we just give money to a very established organization that's already doing good work, which we do and is a really good thing to do. But it's like my personal passion is trying to like start a spark where there wasn't one before. So it's like there's a lot of places where there's already a bonfire because people have been working who've been dedicating like 20, 30 years. And they have built amazing things, but I think there's a lot of places where just like a small spark could create something that's very beneficial and rewarding where there's not something currently.
yeah, should we discuss that? No, the cover.
No.
Yeah, it's like my fiance wanted to help, especially in this pandemic. Yeah, because there was a lot of people who look, we're not rich. I mean, my fiance is not rich. I know he's just a normal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a truck driver, so it's not like we have hundreds of millions of pesos. Or...
No, he's not like that. Maybe you think that's like he's rich. No, it's not. He just wanted to help.
Yeah, whenever
as far as he could. You know.
Yeah, whenever I'm earning money, it's like I always set some aside, and it's a thing where there's things that I'm working on now, but I thought it'd be interesting, especially since I'm in Dubai and she's still in school. I'm taking her online class. It's like I have a lot of free time to myself. So maybe finding some new opportunities or new people who might be interested in trying to help as well in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, baby. Way back. We visited Baseco, right?
Mm.
And then before your first visit, you watched the Baseco documentary.
Yeah, Al Jazeera's documentary. Yeah, it really moved me. It's a big reason why I kind of felt steered towards the Philippines. Because you saw people not just struggling, but it's like they're overcoming it with such good attitude, with so much determination.
We are welcoming. We are more welcome. I mean, how do you call it? We are chocolate baby. I mean, I think my fiance liked the attitude of a Filipino.
Yeah.
We are warm.
So it's kind of like we don't know the right approach to try to find people because we're many thousands of miles away. So I thought, well, let's just try this new idea on YouTube and just see what happens with it.
Yeah, we think it's like, I hope YouTube will what you call it, platform to reach out those people who deserve the help.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, who deserve the help. Say for example, those family who are struggling. Say for example, the head of the family, like the parents, or they couldn't even. I mean, they have a low income, but they have at the same time they have a lot of children. Is that way? Not like that?
Yeah, or it's really anybody with any idea. I think it's too hard for us to decide like what's worth it or not. So I think what we'll do is we'll just open up the comment section in the video. Anyone based in the Philippines who wants to help someone, could be the community, could be their family, could be themselves if they need, like, say, money for an education. We'll just let you comment below in the video, and
We need an honest people here.
Yeah,
we don't want you know what I mean,
Well-
because
well, that's the downside of, we're going to build this on trust, and obviously that opens us up to being scammed or being manipulated by people who are not going to be honest. But it's like, remember that the money will be sent to you, so we'll need your name. So we're not going to try to shame or whatever anybody, but we're going to make a follow-up video, like, okay, because ultimately we want the viewers to decide by upvoting, like, what do you think sounds good? Who do you think has a good idea for what to do? This video will just be giving away 10,000 pesos to the most selected idea. We'll just get in contact with the person who posted that comment. And then hopefully in like a week or two, we'll follow up with them and hopefully have some photos or maybe even a video, or just to share what happened,
if this work, we wanted to create FB page, so that
Yeah, we'll be inviting them into a Facebook group to try to coordinate with them, because to be honest, if they do a good job or they seem like they're an honest person who's making the best effort, it's like, yeah, let's keep working with that person. Or if they just take the money and they were lying, yeah, we'll just kick them out of the group and we'll try again with a new video, and hopefully this can have success.
our top priority is those who say for example, maybe you're watching, maybe you wanted to go to school and then you're really struggling, you really work so hard, but your work is not enough.
Yeah,
your effort, like,
you want to share yours? Well, ultimately, the person will help on this video is just the most upvoted comment. But in future videos, we're planning to continue to run this, because I work in the U.S., so we're not going to have videos together every month because Aiza's still in the Philippines.
all right,
We're waiting on the K1 approval process so we can get married in the U.S.
right, so we can be together.
But yeah, until that time, we'll be hopefully trying to help people through this channel while we're apart, just by focusing on covering like what you guys are doing with the money that's meant to help, and then running more videos where we'll let the commenters get some funds to try to help.
Let me share a little bit about my story. Like, I'm an orphan at early age. Oh my god, I feel so emotional. Forgive me, because
It'll be okay.
sorry. I think I'm not too young. I'm not that too young when my parents died. It's like my father died at 27 around February, and then only 9 months my mom, she died too around November 25. And then I think that time I'm 14. I don't remember, 14, 15, like that. And then okay, since then I don't have you know, I've struggled a lot in my whole life before I met Ross. And then yeah, my point is if you can relate this example, because I work in a laundry shop, and then I mean it's always in my dream to finish my education. And then yeah, after my parents died, okay, let's go back after my parents died. Yeah, I've been so with a lot of things, and then it's always in my dream to finish education no matter what. And then okay, fast forward, I work so hard. I work in a laundry shop. I work in different work, a lot of work. As long as I can earn money, as long as it's legal. And then yeah, I know, I observe it's like no matter how I work hard, it's not working because you know my salary it's so low. It cannot support my study, my food, my living, like that. And then yeah, so if you can relate this, that kind of situation, we are prioritizing to help.
Yeah.
If you get my point, it is our first priority.
Right. So, I mean, just to be clear, this video, it will just be the most upvoted comment. But if you don't get selected in this video, don't lose faith. We'll probably have another video in a week, or we might even select more than one person in the comment section. So, we don't have unlimited money, but we do have money that we want to try to help people in that situation. I think my story is like I had all the opportunity. My parents were very generous to me, and I squandered it. And it's like I still have the opportunity for high-paying work through just being lucky to be in the U.S. So the fact that Aiza is working just for the opportunity that I was handed and wasted, like, yeah, I think she is more responsible than me. It's like, why do I have the opportunity and then she never had it? There's millions of people in the Philippines in her situation. It's like those people deserve the shot more than I need to go buy some fancy luxury item.
Yeah, because we know, right? It's like in the Philippines. I mean, even though it's not in the Philippines, if you have education, you are more on getting a good job or a good salary if you finish your study. So it's always in my mind before. It's like, oh my god, I need to get finished my study no matter what, like that. So I can get a good job, I can get good opportunity, like that.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me the story where you would spend a third of your money on an English class, like after work,
Right.
So yeah, I really respect her dedication. It's like she's always made the right decisions and sacrifice. She just never had the opportunity given to her.
Yeah, it is our priority, as we said. If you wanted to study, and then just be honest with yourself, even though no one is watching you or whatever. Just be honest.
Well, yeah, I mean, just to be clear, it's like we will be sending you the money through like Palawan or through a remittance service. So it's like we're not going to publicly go out and shame anybody, but if you're selected, there'll be a follow-up video, and if nothing happened, then it's just it'll be sad, and
it's like
it might ruin the opportunity.
We didn't my fiance didn't expect anything from you. He just wanted to help you, to at least to help your needs, like that, especially to study, or if you wanted to study, or either if you wanted to buy rice or to feed your children, like that, or to feed yourself. Yeah. If you're watching this video.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna take into account the opinion of the people of the Philippines. That's why it's like, you know, most of our viewers are in the Philippines, so the people that are getting upvoted, that's what the people want to see happen with the money to help. So at least for this video, that's how we're gonna run it. We're just gonna respect whatever you guys choose. So just upvote in the comments if you see something that you want to see done or someone you want to see helped. So okay, so just to wrap up, the winner, the most upvoted comment, the user who has that comment, who said what they wanted to do and got the most support for that idea, Tuesday night at midnight in the Philippines, that's when we'll lock in that winner. And then we'll reach out to them through email or however it'll work out. We'll get a hold of them and we'll get them the 10,000, and then it's up to them to execute what they said they were going to do. And hopefully we'll have a follow-up video with them, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, just kind of depends on what the idea was.
It's been so long, when if it's 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but it, you know, it depends. Like the money might take a while. You know, new remittances can take a while to clear through the services, or their idea might take a little bit to implement. So, you know, don't say, oh, there's no new video, it didn't work. Just, you know, give it some time. But I think next week we'll make a new video. It won't be this long. I won't explain the whole thing, but it might just be, you know, what do you want to see done #2 or whatever it'll be called. It'll be on our channel. And if you didn't win on the first video, don't give up. You know, if you really like your idea, just bring it over to the next video and put it there. So we're not going to have the same people winning every week. You know, we'll make sure different people are given the opportunity.
Yeah, just don't forget to, because I know you're gonna make a document on FB page, so everybody has a track on it.
All right, well, I look forward to seeing what your ideas are, and hopefully we can work with some amazing people.
Okay, I hope you have a good day and be safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.